Well, now I want to turn to Gary Shergold, MMR, who is finishing up, I believe, tonight, his machine shop. Gary, welcome.
Thanks very much, Jim. Tonight's going to be part 4 of a 5-part series.
Got one more then.
Yes. Okay, last week, this is part of what we talked about was the painting of the walls. And I just want to clear up something tonight. Phase 4 is going to be finishing the windows and the roof completion. But what I want to do is, I want to go back. There was a little bit of confusion about this coloring. I mentioned last week that I had taken 3 colors and with a sponge did dabbing to do the painting of these walls. And then what I do is I do blending. Now, I use the Hunterline shale, and a few of the guys were discussing that blending. Now, what I mean by blending, using the Hunterline shale, you use very, very little. When you put this on your brush, you really work it in and thin it out. You can see some areas here where it's gray. That's okay because you want that effect, but you don't want to put that shale on really thick because if you do, you can lose all your coloring. It's the same when I do the stonework on the bottom. It's a very, very little on the brush and it's worked in almost like dry brushing, but it isn't dry brushing. So that sort of clears that up. Now, as you can see here, what I've done is I've stained put the wainscoting on, stained the inside, done the doors, and then here's a shot of the inside. Again, all stained. The walls are all finished, ready to go. And then another shot of that blending that I do. And then we come to the windows. Now these are laser cut windows. And I had a number of them, or I have a number of them. And what I had done was, these windows are a little bit shy of the size of these windows. I needed 3 of them. So what I did was I took 3 of these windows, and then you can see here I've cut up pieces, and I've added them on so that they will fit in these openings. The windows were then, here they are here finished, and one has been placed in. Now this little section here, this window actually opens. You can twist it and it will open. So we go to the next slide. Now I painted them green, as you can see here, let them dry. And then here I've installed the windows all the way around. So we go to the next slide, show you the windows on the other side installed. And then I started on the roof. Now, earlier you saw how I put the roof together. So what I've done is painted the ends on both ends. And then I've taken pastels and done some weathering on the ends, a little bit of browns, some whites. Here's some browns and whites that are mixed in. And then the roof is put on, fitted, make sure everything is right, see if the coloring's right. And then what I did, you can see now I've added the chimney, exhaust fan, and I've done the deckling on the building. You can see here that some of the interior has been added. little signs here and there. And this is the back part of the building. The roof, a little more weathering, some white pastel, and just dirty things up, makes things a little runny. Now, next week will be phase 5 showcasing the finishing building. And you'll see what I've done to the interior. Thanks to my buddy Pat Rivard, I ended up putting lighting in the building. And we'll discuss that next week. Thank you very much, Jim.
Well, you're really coming along with it, Gary. It really is starting to shape up beautifully.
Yeah, it came along quite nice.
Sure did. All right. So next week is the finish of it, right?
Yeah, I'm just going to showcase, see what the interior looks like.
I got you. Okay.